Okay, got another update here on the solar addition. Got a wall now. See the wall on the sort of a northwest side, I guess is where that wall is. And it tucks right up against the other part of the building. So I'm gonna come over and do a little close up here so you kind of get the whole rundown if I don't get knocked over by my dogs. These are my dogs. They're 9 months old, almost 10, and they are giant. And they almost knocked me over on the ice. Okay, let's walk over here. So let's go from the foundation up. So first thing is, we graded out the pad, slightly larger than the entire building, so we got a nice flat space all the way around. And then we laid gravel. I got a whole 12-yard dump of gravel in here that we leveled that out, and I ran across it with my Tonka toy, my skid steer, packed it all down, smoothed it all out, leveled it all out. Then we put down pressure treated 4x4s. You can kind of see those underneath there. So we're sitting on that, on the gravel. Then we got the pressure treated 2x6 frame that we sat on. That's all nailed in. Then we put the pressure treated 2x6 planks on the top of that. That's going to be our floor, and they're going to be like a big deck, so there's going to be some spacing. Once we got all that screwed down, well, we screwed down the one outside board here. Then we went ahead and framed this wall. I'm going to pan back here a little bit. So what I did was, I have a salvaged 5x5 window, sliding glass window, vinyl frame that I'm going to put in here. So that's framed out for that. So that's going to give us, mostly I wanted to get a lot of ventilation, because once it warms up, once this is even put in, today we were in the mid 40s, and just sitting here in the sun on the deck, it was hot. I wound up taking my jacket off because it was just hot sitting out here in the sun, which was fabulous for the middle of February. But come summer and come spring, when it starts warming up even more, you're going to get really warm inside this building, especially when the sun's hitting it, because it's going to amplify it. And so we're going to need a way to regulate that naturally, which would be by opening up windows, and they're going to be screened, and so we can temperature regulate, because come summertime you're not going to want to stand in here without being able to do that. So that's a, you know, a nice big open glaze, you know, it's 25 square feet of window, which is really cool, facing out into the trees. And then what we're going to do is do the same on this wall when we put it up on this side of the building, on the south side, and I'm going to put another window over in the middle of that wall so that we've got cross breeze, cross ventilation, and again, nice big picture window. I haven't decided what I'm going to do on this end here yet, or whether I'm going to have a door that I can get into this from the outside, or if I'm going to go through the other building and into there. So there's a framed opening in that middle of that wall with a glass frame door that's going to sit in there eventually, which will allow access into this part of the building. But I may want one on the outside coming in too, which I'll probably frame in over on this end, because the windows are going to take up a lot of space on the other two walls. And this will also give us another ventilation spot. So got to get the rest of the deck screwed down, get everything spaced out correctly, and then I can build the other two walls, get everything framed up, and then we can start applying glazing, and or I got to put some trusses on here too. So I got to build trusses, and the roof's going to be glazed with the polycarbonate as well as the wall. So we're going to have some glass window openings and some polycarbonate. So it's just going to be one big sunroom is what it winds up being. So there you go, update, and keep the progress going, and we'll see you on the next video. See you then.